Any day now. There we go. All right, what's going on? Welcome back to our next installment of the Stormcloak Rebellion. So this is the battle for Whiterun. This is the end of Act 1. So far, we're playing the Stormcloaks. We are up, 3-0?
1.
They didn't win anything.
No, they almost did. That's right.
Yeah, we had some close calls, but we have skated through. So I think it's 3. This should be part 4. Yeah, so 3-0 Stormcloaks. This is like I said, the battle for Whiterun. I set this up as well as I could, given the terrain that I have, to create like the 4-inch thick type of wall scenario we have going on. So we've got our ramp, we've got our wall, we've got a little lever token up there. The tower's irrelevant, it was just part of the wall. So this is set up as well as it can be. I also built out the forces, basically how it indicates in the book. So we're just using, I think, basically everything that it says for Stormcloaks, except we're missing one great sword guy and one
dual wieldy guy.
And then the Imperials are as they should be. But to be fair, these forces were a little imbalanced anyways. It was 326 to 375, so that probably actually evens it out a little.
May go badly for us.
Obviously, this is a battle mode mission, and we're not playing battle mode. We're playing it co-op, so I've got the Imperials in the app, and we're just going to play them like adversaries, essentially, without respawn. So we have all of the player side faces of the card, so they'll have all the same stuff that we would if we were using them. It's just they're going to be controlled by the Matrix instead. So, getting into actually mission-specific stuff here. So, we have wall and ramp. The height and all that kind of stuff doesn't really matter to us because we're probably not going to play it that way, because I think you can climb. You can try to climb some stuff with like agility tests, depending on... We're just not going to bother with that. But we could go up the ramp and try to open the gate. We could just try to kill the gate. The drawbridge can be targeted. Looks like it has 3 health and double red armor with pierce resistance of 2. So
Ew.
we might want to just try to open it normally. The lever, which is right there on top of the wall. And actually better. There you go. It's right there. We could spend a special action to attempt a strength attribute test while in contact with it with a +1 modifier. If successful, it's open, and vice versa. And Stormcloaks can move off the board edge, off that bar edge right over there, to move, I guess, into Stormwind, even though at that point they're Whiterun Stormwind. It's all part of the same fantasy shit. But yeah, they're already in Whiterun at that point. So
isn't that World of Warcraft?
Yeah. Any models for Imperial players arriving via reinforcements arrive in contact with that over there. So I guess we don't get reinforcements.
No.
Because it doesn't specify where we would come in.
Most of the time when you're playing this as a co-op or whatever, it seems that we are one and done. They get respawns, reinforcements, whatever.
Oh, yeah, just kidding. And it... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay, that's what I just read. So yeah, I guess we don't get reinforcements. Boo. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense, actually, because this is supposed to be a me versus you mode. This isn't a delve mode. So why would one player get a...
But I think the point is we're assaulting an Imperial-held city. They would have reinforcements.
Yeah, whatever. I think we'd bring more than 9 guys. I guess maybe that's why we're supposed to have a couple extra people.
Probably.
Anyways.
Because that would equate to, what? 2 more people, right?
Yeah.
And they only get 3 reinforcements.
Fuck it, grab another great sword guy. So the victory stuff for us, if we destroy the drawbridge, we get 3. The drawbridge is open at the end of the game, we get 3. Each model moves off the board is 2, and models removed as casualties are 1. For the Imperials, yeah, that's it. They're going to get 3 for party champions, 3 for drawbridge being closed at the end of the game, and 2 for each casualty. So we're going to have an uphill battle here, I think.
Literally. Do you want one of the greatsword guys then, and I'll just take that guy?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to deal with the oaths, because technically they would pick an oath and we would pick an oath, and I don't want to believe it. Hidden model will open the drawbridge using the lever. No enemy model will move beyond the wall, which doesn't really make sense because they're already beyond the wall, technically
I think beyond the wall that way.
That's not beyond. Slay an enemy model using a ranged attack while standing on the wall. Slay more of my enemies' party than they will of my own. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could take one of these just for thematic purposes, but then it makes it even more imbalanced because we're not going to pick one for them. So, say we just, or we could literally just take the 2 that are for each specific team only.
Yeah, probably would be best.
Granted, theirs is a whole lot easier than ours is.
No, any move beyond the wall. I mean, that just requires us to lose.
No, they can't chase us through the wall, I guess, is the idea.
I thought it was from their perspective. No enemy model will move beyond the walls, and they'll keep us from going.
Oh, no enemy model. Yeah. My bad. I'm thinking no enemy model, but yeah. Okay, well then, yeah, that's pretty fair. So we have to try to open the thing with a hidden person.
Which is what we'd be doing anyway, because that defend on that stupid wall.
And
3 reds?
2 reds.
Oh, but that's
yeah.
Much,
yeah. Okay, let's come down here. Let's do some deployment. I've already deployed the Imperials. They're just kind of all randomly out there. I've kind of placed the archers with maybe they can go up onto the wall, but we'll see. So let's just start plopping our guy. So we've got a deployment from somewhere around the middle of this to this yellow dice. Let's try. Although we have to open the lever with a strength test.
I think you might want to deploy Galmar and here and move that way.
I mean, he's probably going to have to go
straight at the middle.
Head on anyways. Hide him behind the rock. We'll take the general long side.
Rayloff there. Deployment. Snipers are gonna wreck us.
Well, they have to roll attacks, to be fair. Or something that allows them to attack. Take one with me.
I might try and push both of these greatsword guys straight through the field.
I don't remember who's using what, but you might want.
You got the archers.
You might want to just try to.
You had a greatsword, and then you had both those cards.
Kind of want to just shoot and move with those guys.
That one's yours.
Yeah. Well, we'll back up. Well, go with him. Okay, and again, I set these up all the same, so if you want to look at your own Stormcloak Rebellion book, they have basically all of the equipped stuff that it referenced. Yeah, there's a one gnat in here that keeps flying into us. So they both got officer armor. Rayloff's got his Stormcloak, cuirass, hunting bow, steel sword, iron battle axe, you know, the whole stuff.
Who does that belong to?
That's him. It's just in his inventory. So if you want to run into melee, you could equip that. instead.
I mean, he's got the same melee.
What's going on? What terrain are you using for the roads? This is Battle Systems terrain road tiles. So it's actually the same tiles that I'm using on top of the wall. These come in they come in a handful of different shapes, but they're little road tiles, and then you could flip them if you want like a river instead. But yeah, Battle Systems terrain. You can get it on like Amazon or stuff, or their website. I've got a link down in the description that's actually my own link if you wanted to support me. I don't get any money from that, but it just shows them that I sent you. Okay. Set this back. And I think we have priority. I think it says in the thing. But
Imagine we would.
I definitely want them to go first, I think. Or, you know what? We'll go first. And I think because this is technically battle mode, should we just play it to where they all activate? Instead of playing like the point-based activation, they probably get like 6 out of their 9 people to activate. But technically it is supposed to be like me versus you. So they would all go.
And I mean, thematically speaking, in this type of situation, I don't think there'd just be 3 dudes be like, all right, I'll go next time.
Yeah. So we'll just make sure they all go. Okay. Also, is there a round limit?
And
Okay. Wilderness. Oh, we missed part of this. Hold up. Sure thing, man. So this says, yeah, we did that. It says before deploying the Imperial Legion, player must split their party into 2 groups of models with as close to equal numbers as possible. Assign each group a side of the advantage token and flip it. The Imperial Legion player deploys the group assigned anywhere on the wall. Okay. Interesting. Did not think about that.
I was curious.
That makes more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. And I mean, they would be on the wall.
I actually see the advantage token. So give me one of them skull civilian heads we use. So skull will go with
Left.
the left. That's lucky for us.
Yeah.
So these 5 fellas, all the melee guys, are going on the wall.
Though that kind of butchers our deployment.
Because, okay, we're going to have to figure out how they can get down off that wall.
There's ladders.
On the back side of the wall.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I guess they could just climb down and come around. That's fair. Okay, well, that's kind of funny, I guess. Anyways, all right, we're going first. Although, do we want to move those 4 guys at all?
I mean, I think
spread them
realistically,
out.
they would be. I'd say there'd probably be 2 over there,
Like,
kind of covering the gate, and then there would be the 2 covering the ramp.
yeah, we'll do
Tactically.
that. Okay. That makes more sense. I kind of wish that they had actually gone up on the wall just for immersion sake.
Cinematic purposes.
Whatever. Okay. I want to go with archers and try to shoot and move off Rick. See if we can't get some damage. So these guys got 8 and 24. You've got 10 and 20. I think we're probably all making long range shots if we want to shoot and move. What did I say?
8 and 24.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with this guy right here. And we'll make a precise shot of yellow and green. And we're looking for 3 or less. That is a 3 and 2 damage, so that's pretty good. What's our little archer friends have for armor?
Yellow.
And then he's going to get an extra 1 for cover and stuff, just so hopefully this isn't a bloodbath right off rip. They one, take 1. I don't know if I have enough red dice to indicate all these people. And we're going to have to actually, we're going to have to indicate these out here on them.
We'll save these for ours, and we'll use the white dice for them.
Because I only have 1 of the cards out for each of the little minions. But to indicate it on the field who has wounds and who doesn't, since we're not using regular adversaries. Oh, right, and then I'm going to move. And I'm not going to move the full 6. I'm just going to take a little hop to get into some cover. We'll just slowly shift our way up.
Oh, 1 more red dice.
Put all these guys in play. Activate. Swordsman. First guy I looked at was that one.
Okay.
I just kind of look up. And he wants to defend. So
Maybe drop down off the ladder and move toward the gate? Or would he go down the ramp?
Or would he try to protect the lever? Because technically the gate's closed right now, so I don't think he'd go to the back of the gate.
Well, the lever's right. Lever's irrelevant until they get up this ramp. I think the ramp would take precedence.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have the ruler?
No?
Oh, it's right here. Just move him up and block, I guess.
Is that 6 inches?
He gets sprint.
9?
Yeah.
You shall not pass. Or something.
All right.
Our turn?
Yep. Actually. Also, you like my little wheat field?
Yeah, actually. Kind of pretty close to what I remember the outside of Scotland.
I just remember the stable being outside to the left and there being farm field. So I said, you know what? That's what we'll go with.
Okay, so I need 20 inches. I've already got. So I'm going to shoot at Ricky. Shouldn't be any cover. Then what am I going to do after? Maybe move up into the stable so I can get cover from that guy.
I mean, yeah, you could. Or take a short move over into this little
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
hutch table thing.
All right. So a green and a yellow.
It's funny, since I put in these cameras, we haven't done anything where you've been standing over there. So this camera literally hasn't been used. That's not true. We did use it that one time after playing something.
I'm looking for 4 or less.
Rayloff?
Yeah.
Yep. You got a green, yellow, so you'd have double green, yellow if you do a precise, but
And he can't do power, right?
not yet. Not until he levels, technically.
Okay, well then I guess I'll do precise. Anything for skulls?
The helmet thing. Piercing 1.
Okay, so
Ricky's got a black
ew.
with a pierce resistance of 1. All the saves.
Great. Off to a good start. And now I guess I'll short hop.
Yeah, so you could definitely go there, and you'd have to sprint to get into
So we'll just go here. So I got a little bit of cover.
He's taking cover at the stables. Which also, these buildings and these things and that guy back there are all also battle systems stuff. All this gray stone stuff you see is 3D printed and painted stuff. The fences are also battle train stuff.
Okay, so you've gone. And
Activate.
you've gone.
Hadvar. objective. He is also on the wall. So I guess he's just gonna head down as well.
Yeah.
You can go 8. We'll just sprint and block. Okay. Guess I'll go with this archer and shoot at that archer again. We'll just do the exact same thing. Yeah. So I'm looking for 3. That is a not 3. So miss. And scooch up into this bush as well. Heavy armor guy.
Bless.
And he wants to defend, so maybe he just stays there at the lever?
Maybe a short hop and a block.
Yeah. Because somebody would protect the thing that opens the gate. Somebody's got to.
I mean, if it were me, I would have disabled it. Our turn. Okay.
So it's all of our ranged people. So we're gonna have to start. I mean, we could bait out some activations and we could just start sneaking up the backside of the thing.
I was thinking about maybe trying to just go ahead and sprint one of these guys into the field.
Good.
But it puts him wide open.
And I think you can freely move over stuff that's like,
Yeah.
whatever. So like technically you could move up here to be in more cover, and then you could also just hop the fence and keep going later.
I don't like it. I don't like the deployment.
Or we start sneaking up the...
I mean, either way, we're going to have to move these people out.
Technically you could hide and... Or you could move and hide as long as you're not within 6 inches of people, which you're not going to be, and they'd have to roll a test to see if they could see you anyways. So we get a nice...
Not far enough.
What do you mean?
I mean, 9 inches is there.
Yeah, it's close.
Well, we'll just go ahead.
But you're not within 6 of it, anybody, so you just hide.
And
You just can't hide or move while you're hidden, because you're not a shadow person.
So we've gone with both the archers.
Ricky,
One of the
defend.
great
I
swords.
feel like she'd just kind of stay there, but...
Block, maybe?
Nearest special objective. It's kind of the gate. Perform the attack response targeting the closest model of the special objective determined by the target priority list above. Enemy engagement range, no. Ranged attack, no. Move or sprint close to target and block. I guess... So what, she'd move like here?
I mean, wouldn't she stay close to the objective, though?
I mean, yeah, if you're being literal, but it just says going through the defense thing to perform the attack response, targeting someone, but she can't reach anybody, so...
Move her forward.
Go ahead and start sneaking with the general. Not gonna move quite the full. Within 6, and he just has a one-handed sword for some reason because he's an idiot. So I can't block or anything.
What happens if you get to the bottom of the wall? Would those people on top react because you're within 6 inches? And if so, what would they do? They're all melee.
Oh, yeah, I guess technically I'm not quite within 6, but yeah, I mean, I guess they would. I want to see. you got defend with an archer. Perform the attack response targeting the closest model of the special target objective. Nearest special objective is the priority. You pick whichever archer you want to do something with. I'm going to see how climbing works.
I mean, these two are kind of in position already. The only one that might move is this one. And maybe move a little bit closer to the gate.
Well, I think, again, you're trying to attack whoever's closest to the special objective, which I think is kind of the lever. It's the only actual, like, objective token.
I mean, sure, but there's nobody close to that, and this guy's hidden. So maybe move up and take a intelligence check.
Can. Not a likelihood of him. A model can always choose to jump off a ledge instead of climbing. Models can jump down vertically, which automatically results in falling. The distance of the drop is deducted from the model's movement allowance.
So need to be within is.
Okay, so they can jump off the ledge, but I think let's say these walls are height 3. These guys are height 1, so there's a difference of 2. So if they jump off that wall, they're going to take they'd have 2 inches, I guess, removed from their movement allowance, but also they would have to roll on red damage. So they might take a rock to the knee on the way down. Oh, we never drew a quest.
Oh. Oh my god. Remove more than half the enemy party as casualties?
Okay.
And then we get 3 victory points?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Quest, not event. God bless. I thought it was like, okay, right out the gate. Oh my god. Okay. So I moved him up within 6 inches. Now he's got to do an intel test.
Of what, 2? Yeah. Big fail.
All right.
He does nothing. Our turn.
Um.
And nobody has any ranged anything.
Nope. All out of range. I guess I'll start just moving this guy straight up the middle. I guess I'll
What's up, Alice? Thank you.
Rent and block.
Yeah, I didn't exactly know how I was gonna set up this table for a based on what the paper said, with like the 4-inch wall and stuff, but
Rent and
I
block.
think it ended up pretty close.
All right.
And all I remembered from the game was a stable and farm field, so that's what we got. Activate. Archer, attack. So we'll just go with that guy. Guess just scooch him up to here and shoot at this guy. Ruler. That ruler. Measuring tape. 18, 17, 18.
20 inches.
What do we got?
Yellow.
So we got a green, yellow, and what, a 3?
Yep.
And a 3 for 1 damage. Our guy's probably got yellow, but all the cover and stuff, so he's gonna have 2 yellows. All good. Nothing comes of it.
Our
Okay.
turn.
Yep. Wait a minute. Oh no, you moved with him. I was like, did we not go with someone?
Yeah.
We did.
Well, you're a great sword guy over here, and you're a little swordsman.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and move to back up our general. You need a block token.
that. God bless.
Yeah, it's one thing. I get why they've got so many damn tokens in this game. Apparently, the Fallout Wasteland Warfare has even more tokens.
Oh my god.
Heavy armor guy. Objective. Well,
Would he jump down?
enemy within 3 inches of special objective. No. Move towards objective. No sprinting. So he's gonna hide. He's not even gonna block. Enemy in range and line of sight. No. Hide. So no sprinting.
That count as a movement?
He's just gonna move down the wall and take a little hide behind the tower because he's apparently a little bitch.
Our turn.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna go sprint up there with the other one.
But you can't hide.
Why?
Because you're within 6 inches of someone.
Oh.
I think. Yes. You can block though.
That's probably best. Nailed it.
Archer attack.
Well, he's probably gonna attack that greatsword guy I just moved up.
Probably. Do the same roll. No damage.
Alright then. Swing and a miss. So that is all three.
Our
of
valiant
those
little
guys.
guy who forgot his shield at home. He's just gonna run up there. Does he have
Guy's gone.
swordsman, archer, shield breaker? No, he does not have block skill. Okay,
All that's left to go with on us is Galmar.
swordsman. That little fella. Objective. Currently engaged. Melee attack block. Okay, so swordsman's gonna do the exact same thing, I guess. Got a block token? Everybody's blocking. You said it's just Galmar?
Yep.
I want to feel like I should probably get him toward that.
Hey, you should do fine. There's no chest to try and break open.
He is also gonna block, but I have a feeling it's probably not any more block tokens. Considering everybody and their mother is out here blocking.
The one with the little symbol that looks like it's from Star Wars.
Circle.
That.
Oh, I don't know. Actually,
That looks like it's from Star Wars, but
oh, that might be like a standby token.
maybe. But either way,
What are those whitish things representing fields? Moss. Just that like lichen stuff that I just put into a row. It is a, let me see. It's this stuff. It's just in a little container of moss stuff.
I do believe we are now out of tokens. Bless you. I think this is the only one we got left.
Well, I have a feeling we're probably about to start getting rid of some of those. So, it's their turn.
We have no one else, and I don't know that they do either.
We're in round 2. No, they've all gone. So I guess they're going because Galmar just went.
Event.
Yes.
Choose one of your own models and assign a slowed token to it.
Fucking arrow to the knee. Literally is what the quest is. Okay.
And spawn one, but we haven't killed anybody, so.
Shit, what's a slow token do? Reduce movement allowance by some amount?
Probably.
Well, who gets slowed? This guy?
I would say it'd be smarter to do one of the archers.
Yeah, that's fine. You can activate somebody on the phone over there.
I was trying to find the slowed token.
Yeah, we just need some sort of token that'll represent it.
Well, I guess we'll do this one that looks like a sword through a noggin. Just give it to that guy. How long does it last?
I don't know.
New round. Okay. Activate. Hadvar. Attack. Nearest engaged wizard.
Well, he's not going to get in range, but I guess he's probably... What, just sprinting to, like, right at the bottom and keeping his block up because he can't get to nobody.
Right. So, our turn?
Yep. Okay, well, slowed is not in the status effects, so...
Who's Rayloff? Short range, 10 inches. Okay, I'm going to hop out with Raylaw and do a short shot on Ricky.
No, slowed is a horseshoe icon.
I don't know how that makes sense, but
Model may receive a slowed token as a result of a magical effect or by receiving damage, blah, 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 blah. A model with one or more slow token reduces its basic move allowance by 2 per token.
okay, that is 10 inches. So, short range, I get a green and a red.
And it's just for 1 movement.
Green and a red. For 4 or less. And I'm gonna just be safe and do a precise shot. Okay, so I got 2.
Piercing 1.
2 damage. What does Ricky defend with?
A black. With pierce resistance of 1. But, roll a dice, a skill dice 4 or less. For the block token.
8.
So, no block for you. So yeah, not less.
Right. Oh. That's Rayloff done.
So you moved and shot?
Yeah. I was trying to get a short range shot so I could get a better chance of damage.
Swordsman. Defend. Perform the attack response, targeting the close model with a special objective. Well, should they just yeet off the wall?
Probably. I mean, their general's currently being shot at. I don't know that they would just stand up there and be like, fuck.
We're going to do it because it's funny. So, the height of the wall is 3.
Yep.
The people are height 1. So, we can move, what, 4? Unless we sprint, we can move 7. We'll move 7.
Now we got to roll a red dice for damage.
And we're going to keep the block. And yeah, roll a red dice.
Take all the damage.
And then roll, I think you still roll defense against it.
Really? How do you
think so.
defend against fall damage?
I assume it's just a balance thing. After their armor roll. So yeah.
Okay, and that's a swordsman.
Yeah.
Sword and shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Armor is yellow.
Save one. So they take one. Putting a little white.
Well, wasn't there a helmet on that?
Yeah.
They get another yellow.
Bastard.
They take none.
God, they're durable. Man, just literally, he's got the right pose too. Yeeted off the wall. Superhero landed. Okay. Our turn.
I think you should go with Galmar and get in that dude's face.
Who, Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are just gonna move and attack. I don't ever remember what these rules are. Battle. Rush. 1 stamina for every 3 points of damage inflicted. That is not what I would have guessed. Champion stance. Add a green when attacking with two-handeds.
You get an automatic
When
green.
spending a ready token. And War Master. Don't have to pay the stamina cost penalty, and I get a red dice on boost. So I could boost for a power attack and get 3 yellows and a red.
I would. You're looking for 5 or less.
5 or less for Galmar. Big swings. Come on. Ayo.
4 damage and a bleed.
And a bleed. It's not as much damage as we could have hoped for, but whatever.
So she takes 1 and a bleed.
1 and a bleed.
What does bleed do?
I think she'll take a point of damage on her next activation. Which, we're just going to use this little fella.
So she took 1 damage?
Yeah, and that we can keep here.
All right, well. She'll be half dead once that bleed comes through. Wouldn't she react? There is no reaction because they're not adversary, right?
I don't know. This is where it gets a little weird, because I think we were going to play reactions, but we could just play alternating.
I mean, since they're all going to go regardless, I mean...
Yeah. We're just going to keep playing alternating. Somebody yell at us if we should do it the other way. That's fine. Their turn. Heavy armor guy. I looked at that one up there. Defend. Okay, what's he going to jump off to?
He's defending the lever, though.
Okay. Well, we have another heavy armor guy. We can go with that guy. He could jump off.
Yeah. Sure. Get him in the mix.
But he's cautious. The heavy armor guys are cautious, aren't they?
No, there might.
That says cautious.
It's on that side, but that's the non-adversary side.
Very weird. Okay, well. Off he goes.
Yeet! You just Maximus.
He only sprint 8, so he can only go 6.
And take a red for damage. 2.
I don't know what their armor is.
Red.
Ugh. Ooh. So he takes 1.
Yeah. Get a limp. God bless. There's so much shenanigans going on right now.
Yeah, this went from like, oh, this is lucky to not lucky.
Yeah, it's not helping at all. Our turn.
So Ricky's got
I think I should probably hop the fence with one of these guys and try and take out that archer.
Might as well.
Hmm. 6, so I wouldn't have to sprint. The block token.
You got a black 4 or less.
Okay, black with a 4 or less.
I just go precision.
Black 4 or less. Precise. 5.
Rip.
God bless.
Activate. Swordsman. It's that guy over there. And he wants to defend.
Maybe move down to this opening in the fence.
It just says to perform the attack response targeting the closest model of the special target objective, which I guess technically is this guy. Bill. Well, that would be this guy. So I just bring him like somewhere over there.
And block.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Okay. Well, you try to hit that guy again
Gonna have to.
with someone.
This guy, I guess. Same distance.
Ooh. You got what? Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and get on in there. And
The black.
black and a green.
Just black. And a green if you're precising.
That's what I'm doing.
Precising?
Yeah.
Precisioning? Ooh, crit. And a black.
This guy, great.
And a green, but you don't need it.
No, I don't. What's the archer defend with? Yellow?
Archer, 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 yellow. Alright, he just got,
Obliterated?
yeah,
Okay.
big deleted.
He only had 1 health left.
Yeah.
Waste of all that damage. But
And I think we get, what, 1 point for that?
we get a victory point.
Uh,
Yeah, son. Give us that victory point.
Attacker, yeah, we get 1 point for enemy models.
That can come off. All right, it only took 2 guys, but
Heavy armor guy. He wants to defend, so he's not going to move. He's just going to stay there. Because I think we should have one guy at the lever. So he does nothing.
you want to go with one of your archers and try and... $8 to 24.
I think I'm going to hide with my slowed guy. I'm in a long range shot, right?
Yeah. 24 is long.
So it's going to give me double yellows. And then I'm going to do a precise shot on top of that.
3 or less.
Critical failure.
God.
So he's gone, but big fat fail. Archer. We'll go with the guy by the dragon head. He's gonna attack. He's I guess just gonna I guess like
Oh, I
horse
didn't
head
see that.
maybe. So we'll just go with that guy and shoot back at my dude, I guess. What's his stuff? Yellow?
20 inches is yellow, yes. Looking for 3 or less.
And technically he could do the same thing, because I don't think is that guy within 6 inches of him? I don't think so. Looks like 8.
7.
Okay. So he could hide and shoot me. He's gonna do the exact same thing. Double yellow, green. You said 3?
3 or less. Miss.
You get anything for a helmet on attack?
Yeah, piercing 1.
Yeah.
Up to 10 inches.
Okay, well, doesn't matter, because we both suck.
Okay.
We're all just really bad archers.
Our turn again.
I could engage this guy with the general.
Why not?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, mother.
And his little sword. Got a green, double yellow. And we're gonna go for a power swing on this. Although, I think I had to sprint. Man, come on. Yeah, definitely had to sprint. So he's gonna need a dice. Okay, I'm looking for a 5 or less.
6.
Fuck!
Restore 1 stamina.
All right. Dang! What an asshole.
So far, our big hitters are doing nothing.
No, they're doing nothing. Ricky, attack.
Balls.
Bleed, motherfucker.
Okay, so that means she takes a 2nd damage, and the bleed falls off. So she's half dead.
We got what? Green, double yellow? Or, yeah.
Yes.
What's she looking for?
4 or less.
Is she cautious?
She is might.
All right, she's just gonna hit me with the same shit I just did. What'd you say?
3 or less? 4 or less. Yes!
Almost an identical roll
Wait.
to the last time.
That's piercing. All right.
And I guess she'll throw up a block. Attack and block.
So our turn.
Yep.
I could move in.
What's his double yellows? I mean, you could get in there and try to swing on Ricky, I guess.
That's what I was thinking, because I mean, she's half dead. If we can get her, then that gets a little bit easier.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 6 inches exactly, so I don't have to sprint. I do lose the block. Can I power attack with him?
I don't see why not. But you've already got double yellows. You're looking for a 4.
Yeah, I'll go precise then. Double yellow, green, 4 or less. Come on, crit. 1 damage.
Feels bad.
Feels very bad.
And she's got a roll a skill dice 4 or less.
Critical failure.
She gets a health back.
That sucks.
But she loses block, so she's just got a black dice.
Saved. God.
What an asshole.
Making all the parries, I guess.
Fucking paused the game and ate a bunch of apples. Right in the middle of that. Archer, I guess that guy to the left over there.
Yep.
Defend, attack, target, nearest.
Probably a greatsword guy.
Yeah. I don't think he really needs to move. What's his short range?
10? Yeah, 10.
Oh, yeah.
No!
So he's got a short range, which is what?
Green, double yellow.
He's going double green.
9. And 5 is 4. And they're looking for 3 or less.
Okay. Lucky. I guess he's gonna hide.
Our turn, and I think the only one we've got left is your little... Oh no, you got a greatsword guy over there too.
This guy hasn't gone either, right?
You went with both those archers. The first one hit and they defended, and the second one missed.
All right. Well, our little man who forgot his sword or his shield at home is getting into the mix here on the road.
3 on Ricky. That's crazy.
This guy, right?
Yep.
Double yellow. And he's looking for 4.
Mother.
Should I just risk it for a power attack?
I would.
Okay. Come on, one sword. Forgot your shield at home, little man. That's an 8. Look at all that damage. God damn it.
Maybe we should have precise.
I don't know if it would have helped with a fucking 8.
All right.
They've got one more archer.
The one I killed.
Oh, right. That would do it.
And then we've only got one left, and that is your greatsword.
Can I? I can also come and jump into the fray. There's that.
I got a whole lot crazier than I thought it would right there.
This is pretty accurate, though. I feel like to how this would actually have gone.
Yeah.
Just a big clash right in front of the gate. We got a black.
If you get swords, you get follow-up.
We're definitely going precise, though. We need something here. 4 or less. Okay, motherfucker.
He didn't swing on Ricky. What's that? Sword?
Yeah.
Sword and shield.
Or, anything for Oblivion here. No.
The sword and shield.
And he is blocking, so...
So skill test 3 or less. Strength, right?
Yeah.
3 or less.
Fail, so no block for him.
And he defends with a yellow. And an additional yellow on a skull. Okay, well, he's dead.
5 damage.
Get wrecked, fool.
We just jumped that poor guy from behind the barn.
And another victory point.
Okay. And that was a swordsman dead. There we go.
And now we're on round 3.
Yes. Event.
All heroes in play immediately restore 1 magic point lost earlier in the game.
All right.
Spawn 1. But I don't know if the spawns apply.
We can't spawn them.
Okay.
Because we're not using adversaries.
Round 3.
And they go first again.
Yeah.
Swordsman. Okay. Attack.
Probably move into my greatsword guy, right?
Range.
Or would he try and go into the melee?
Enemy engagement range. Yes, move, sprint, engage, melee attack. It's just the nearest person.
So, greatsword. And you'd lose your block.
And he's swinging on him.
So, green and red.
Ooh. Is he cautious?
Might.
Power attack. 4.
3.
How about a crit?
I hate you.
Anything for helmets or
No,
Oblivion?
not for attack. And greatsword guy defends with...
Just a yellow.
Ew.
Just a yellow, yep.
Oh,
You might die. As long as you save... Just kidding, you have to save 2. You only have 3 health. That's not yellow.
Ooh.
Oh, you're alive.
I'm alive!
So you got 1 health. We're gonna have to track these the same. Well, hell, we'll just use white dice all over the place because they're smaller. Okay, our turn. Try and go with him and hit him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you call me? Okay, I'm gonna power attack him back. So what? Black, yellow?
Yeah.
Black, yellow, 4 or less.
Although, hold on. I think you might actually get a red.
For being wounded?
Because you get cumbersome. So it costs you 2 stamina to power attack, but you get a red instead of yellow. Because it's a 2-hander.
All right. 4 or less.
Hey!
And I got 2 swords. I get a follow-up?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
I think it means I roll another damage dice.
can't be boosted. So yeah, you just perform another attack.
So a yellow.
Swordsman defends with.
No.
Yep.
My follow-up attack.
Well, I would just go ahead and do the first thing.
Oh.
And then do the follow-up once it's actually.
So it defends with a yellow?
Yup.
Save one. Anything for helmet?
Another yellow.
Okay, so that was what's left of my attack. Mother.
I don't think that's a cumulative.
Okay. So they defended all but one of my damage, but I do get a follow-up.
So he takes 1 so far.
Yep. And the follow-up is with a yellow?
It would just be black.
Black.
But it can't be. Well, I think you still roll a follow-up attack.
Yeah.
The full attack.
So
you'd have to check the dice too.
really?
Yeah, you roll another. They immediately perform another attack of the same type using the same weapon against an enemy it's engaged with. All those normal melee attack rolls. So you roll the exact same thing, but you can't boost it.
Okay. God bless. What's an Oblivion? Does that do anything?
No.
Oh. So
The cards won't have cautious aggressive on the player sides because the player can decide how to spend stamina each time.
okay, well. They took 1 damage. They're half
okay,
dead.
Fair enough. That sucks. That was a lot of swinging.
I know.
That was a battle for the ages. Okay. Their turn.
Yes.
Ricky.
Oh no.
She's engaged, so she can melee attack and block. But who? Nearest engaged wizard. That doesn't help.
Pick one.
I'll just go with Galmar. That seems like the safest bet.
It's not even looking at the enemy.
Ricky, what do we got? Green, double yellow.
Green, double yellow.
And Ricky is feeling powerful. What are we looking for?
4 or less.
Critical failure, but she gets a health back.
God, now she's back up to full health.
That sucks.
All that work.
And she's gonna block.
So our turn.
Yeah.
Probably go with Galmar.
Who are we going with? Double great swords.
Haven't gone with Rayloff. We've only gone with, in this round, just 1 great sword.
Well, oh right, this round just started.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so that was our first activation. Yes.
Yes.
Because they went. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Damn it. All right, Ricky. Oh, we'll go for a big swing again.
5 or less.
5 or less. Fuck.
Should have gone for a mediocre swing.
I could actually call people to make a free move, I guess. To engage.
You do that with a greatsword guy and pull him in. He's got a pretty decent attack pool.
Once per game, when Galmar's engaged, he may call to his men. All friendly Stormcloak models within 6 inches may immediately move up to 3 inches, even if they have already activated, but only if they are able to engage an enemy in doing so. I mean, I guess it would allow us to... Well, our special abilities an action?
A special action, I think.
Yeah, that would make sense. Although all I did was just attack.
Yeah.
So, well, do we want...
Does it call them to immediately go or just get in position?
I think it just allows them to move. So you want to move this guy here?
Yeah.
What do we want here?
Well, we've got 2 more people on here. You probably move greatsword to heavy armor, and then maybe move general to Ricky.
That actually, like, worked out in a centralized thing. to get value out of that. Okay. Your turn. Heavy armor guy. Just looking at that one over there. And he's engaged, so I guess he's just gonna attack our little man. What's he got? Green, red?
Green, red.
4?
4, 3. 3 or less.
Well, precise attack. 6 minus 5.
2 damage on greatsword?
Yeah. He's got what? A yellow?
Yes.
Save 1, take 1. And he'll just keep that block.
Our turn.
Shieldbreaker? Or greatsword guy?
Ricky's already gone. No, she hasn't.
Yeah, she just went on me.
Right. Okay, so I don't have to worry about any of those 2 guys getting killed. I'll use a greatsword guy and try and finish that stupid person off.
You got a black.
And you just went with your greatsword guy or no? No, he just got attacked.
No, he just got attacked.
Okay. Okay. So I'm attacking with a black. And I'll probably go precise just to be safe.
I got one in the net.
4 or less?
Mm-hmm. 9.
-3 is 6.
Boo!
Boo indeed.
You just block.
Guess so. Their turn.
Archer.
Great.
Horse head. I can't shoot at those guys. Everyone's engaged. Literally everybody's engaged. Yeah. It's gonna have to get.
I think the only one you could see is this one.
Yeah, it's fine. He's got a long range shot of what? Just a yellow?
1 yellow. 3 or less.
And a dice shot. Critical failure.
Okay.
And he's gonna hide.
Oh, he's already. No, he didn't. The other guy's got one. You go with you're a great sword guy and try and take out heavy armor. He only needs 1 more hit.
Yeah, we'll go for a big power swing on him.
That hasn't been going so well so far.
I'm feeling confident. 4? Okay, game. Okay, game. Critical failure.
Their turn.
Heavy armor. It's the guy upstairs, and he's just gonna stay there
And block.
because he is protecting that liver.
Our turn. Where's the tape measure? A long shot, but pretty sure. I'll just long shot that guy. Oh no, he's hidden.
Yeah.
Crap.
Could shoot that guy probably. I mean, definitely threw some stuff, but
Barely. Just inside 20. Alright, I'm shooting heavy armor guy. So that's gonna be a green and a yellow. And probably power?
can't with a bow.
Oh right. Green,
You have to get the perk when you level him up.
yellow. Critical. That's 1 damage.
And a black.
2 damage.
Okay.
So that's 3 total.
So heavy armor guy's got to take a skill check of 3 or less.
3.
Okay, so he's going to have double reds and a pierce resistance of 1.
Double reds. Ugh.
And a helmet does nothing.
Okay, so he takes 1 damage.
And he loses that block, so...
Get half dead, fool. You just took an arrow to the knee.
Turn that down a little. Okay. Their turn. Advar. Okay. Defend. Attack, targeting, closest model.
I don't know if he can get into range of great sword.
11. Or is it the people closest to the special objective, which if we want to be specific is kind of the gate at this point, kind of?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just sprint him up here and keep him blocking. Oh, God. Okay.
Our turn.
I'm going to go with my little one-handed little fella. He woke up late. Fuck it, we're sending it. Triple yellows. 4 or less. Okay. The guy sucks! Archer.
Yep.
And I guess he's just going to shoot this guy. Because there's nobody not engaged that he could shoot at.
Yep.
Otherwise. So, sneak attack. So he's getting what? Double yellows, precise.
Rayloff's not engaged, but I don't know if that's within range. What's his long range for the archer is 20 inches.
Nope.
Almost, not quite.
So he's sneak attacking.
Bless America.
Yellow. I think his base attack is just yellow. So precise for green, sneak attack for yellow. 3 or 4?
3.
All right, well, we got a 2, so it feels bad.
2 damage.
And our guy's got just 1 yellow.
Yep.
But we've been playing this as cover. Okay. Well. He is A-okay.
Lose the high token, or since that was only 1 action?
No, he loses it. Because, oh, well, yeah, I guess he could hide afterwards.
That's what you did with that guy.
Yeah. Our turn?
Shoot and duck, yeah. So we got both of our archers, and I mean, I could try and go with Shield Breaker and try and do something. You could also use Stormcloak General for the same purpose.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead.
Okay.
This is kind of frustrating and annoying, but it is thematic.
So I guess I'm going to full send.
Ricky is literally holding the middle of the road, getting clobbered by
3 people.
Over half our team.
3 yellows. I'm looking for 4 or less.
On Shieldbreaker, 4.
Yeah. Come on, man. Big damage.
Hey.
All right.
Helmet gives you a green.
Don't need it. So that's 3 damage on Ricky.
And she does have a block, so skill check 4.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Oh. 5.
All right. So she's just going to have, what, a red? Black.
Oh, Lord. Come on. Swing and a miss. So, she takes 1 damage.
Okay. Well, we've been here before. Activate. No more models left.
And all you've got left is general?
Oh,
the archers haven't gone.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're too short.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and go with the general and get him out of the way. Green, double yellow. We're going to go for big swings, since we've already got a green built in. 5 or less. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, boy. And I already took her block token away.
And we get a stamina back, which from our little helmet, right? Yep. All right. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and she's only got a black.
5 damage. She's dead.
All right. What's her endurance?
4? 5.
5. Fuck. Okay. So she's. Hold on. How much damage did she take?
5.
And she had how much left?
She only had 1 damage, so she took 6 total to her 4 damage. Or 4 health.
But she had, what, 5 damage into 4? Or 3 remaining?
3 remaining and 5 damage into it.
Okay, I think you have to do over double to like overkill to where we'd bypass that mechanic. So I think she's gonna be
just incapacitated.
So we're just gonna use this little symbol. So she's basically invisible right now, I think. And for her first action, I think, I'm trying to think, can we, I don't know if we can target her to finish her off.
If she's invisible, I would have guessed not. We'd have to wait till she recovers.
Rule book is so messy. You can go with the archers while I'm looking this up.
There's not really anything the archers can do.
Oh, it can be the target of enemy melee attacks. So it never counts as engaged, although it may be the target of enemy melee, cannot control objectives, can't pay upkeep to maintain spell effects, loses block, can't gain new ones, while the incapacitated token is assigned, can't replenish reserves.
So basically, we can
actions.
thirst her in melee, and that's it.
I think so, yes. In addition, an attacker automatically hits a model with an incapacitated token in melee, but must roll damage as normal. Take the skill test, even though there is no chance to fail. Even on a critical failure, a score of blank will add bonus damage. Well, then how do you kill it if it's incapacitated?
Oh, I guess I'm going to sprint this archer up.
Oh, if it receives more damage, it is automatically removed as a casualty.
So sprint, and then I'm going to short shot Hadvar. Which with an archer is a red. And I'll precise shot, which will give me a green. What am I doing? Green, red.
Definitely on the wrong side. Okay, it's all your stamina, though.
And, what am I looking for? 4 or less? 3. Okay. 2 damage on Hadvar.
Hadvar, skill check of 4. Okay. So he's going to have a red and a black.
Right.
And
last archer.
Just the last archer. Well, scooch up 6 and just take a long shot. Yeah,
24.
Not within 8. So it's what? yellow.
Yes.
So 6 minus 2 is 4 for 2 damage. And he's got just a black for armor.
Yes.
All right. Well, he saves 3. So is that everyone?
Yes.
Okay. New round 4.
You go first this time.
They go.
Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance attribute test or receive a diminishing effect card.
Put it on rail off because it doesn't affect him at all.
For an endurance check, 4 or less. 4.
And
Suck
he's
it.
good. Right. Okay. Heavy armor. Let's go with that guy. What's he got? Green, red?
Yeah.
And we'll go precise. 4.
3.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, he's still bad.
Helmet.
Nothing.
Oblivion symbol.
Wait for armor.
Okay. So we got lucky on a red and a black. There's only 2 damage. This is good. Greatsword guy can do a strength check for his block of what? 4?
Critical failure.
Okay. Nothing.
But you
Oh.
healed.
Ayo. No block for me. And he's got what? Just a yellow? Okay.
So you took 3 damage.
He's dead, isn't he?
No.
Oh, they got 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it saved his life. He would have been dead.
So I think we should go with one of these 3 and finish that twat off.
Which one?
Ricky.
No. Yeah, we'll go with Little Man because he's probably the weakest attacker,
2 yellows.
and it's a guaranteed hit. I just have to roll damage, so I'm gonna power attack. Yeah, she's dead. Even on a critical failure, it doesn't matter.
So, 5 Ricky. Did we get an extra victory point?
For
Commander?
champions, we get 3. No, we don't get anything for champions. They get stuff for champions. Yeah, so we get most of our points from actually capturing the town. How dare it be so thematic?
1. We're at 3.
I guess. Get ready to whack that gate with my sword.
Your turn.
Swordsman. That guy?
I think it's the only one left.
Attack A?
There are only 2? Yeah, there was one.
And I would attack A that guy.
Yeah. So. Attacks with thinner.
Are you feeling powerful or precise?
Oh.
3 damage and a helmet.
That does nothing. Actually got a block token.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll a
Strength chest. Check.
4 or less.
Okay. So you just get your yellow. Nothing.
Only almost dead.
So he's got what, 2?
2 damage. Okay then.
Swing back at him.
I'm gonna have to. Oh
You got a black.
no, I probably shouldn't. He's already gone. It's not.
Yeah,
Not-
because you
if
can
I
get
kill
shot.
him and then they can shoot me.
True. We'd have to check to see if we can see. You can shoot Advar again.
You can do that, or I can move up with Rayloff and shoot Hadbar. Or try and take out those archers. I can't.
Yeah, we don't want to have to check to see it, but I get an intelligence of 2. So the odds of them being able to see them is pretty slim. I can't. I could also go with any of the. Well, can I get to him? Yes, I can. I can go swing on Hadvar with Galmar.
Sure.
A little sprint. And these, I guess. I'm gonna boost. Big swings. We're brute forcing around here. 5 or less. Okay.
Bro.
Jesus. Big damage. What about helmet? Bleed.
2 bleeds? Does that stack?
No, you only spend 1 per.
Oh.
2,
5 damage
3,
and a
5. And he has no block and just a black dice.
Yes.
Swords? Nothing. So he saves 2, takes 3,
He's almost.
and not the right token, but we're using it. I think
This one?
Yeah.
But
And give him a little 3 damage dice. How much health does he have?
4.
Ayo.
Their turn.
Well, if we could just kill Hadvar, then they don't get any reinforcements. Ricky, dead. Archer,
Not dead.
Horsehead, attack. Oh, that poor guy's probably about to get shoosted because he's getting that short range shot for them.
10 inches?
Yeah.
Green, double yellow.
Ooh, and he's getting the extra yellow for the sneak attack. So, precise shot. Ugh. He's looking for what, 4? 6 minus. Okay, that's a 1. And I guess piercing for a helmet.
Actually, 3 or less.
Yeah.
Helmet is piercing up to 10 inches. So
Okay. And our boys have only got a yellow. I'm not going to count that as cover in this scenario. Hey, we saved it, but we take 1. It's a piercing.
oh, could have been worse.
Yeah. Our turn.
I can try and move this guy into that and try and finish off Hadbar.
He hasn't gone yet, so at the end of his next activation, he will technically be dead. And he's going to have to swing at me.
What the work? I can move him up and try and get heavy armor.
Yeah,
Probably best.
yeah.
So
Unless you want to go swing at the gate.
no. I don't want to swing at the gate until we get him down so they can't call reinforcements.
Yeah.
I'll swing at him. And I'll power attack it.
Right, at this rate, Galmar is probably our best bet of getting through that gate.
Double yellow, 4 or less. Power attack gives me another yellow.
Yeah. Damn.
3 damage. 4 damage.
You get an extra green.
Then he's got to roll a check on the field, right?
Yes. Which is going to be a 3.
5.
Okay, so he's just got a red for his armor.
And a 3. So he took 1 damage. Absolutely. All right.
Hadvar. Okay, so what's his attack? Green, double yellow. We'll go with a precise, and he's looking for 4. Galmar's got a red. We are all good, and now he has bled.
Gonna do an endurance check.
Yep.
4 left.
Thank you. A what?
4 left.
Critical failure. He's dead.
Get dead, Hadvar.
Dead Hadvar.
And that gives us another victory point. Now they can't.
So we haven't lost anybody.
Nope.
Make sure that we're not losing. Oh, they're going to get 3 points at the end of the game if the gate's closed.
Well, even if that's the only point they got, they would.
Yeah.
But we're not going to. So it's our turn.
Yes.
So what I could do is move up with Rayloff and try and take a short shot at heavy armor at the top. 10 inches is short for him.
Yes.
Move more right here. And that is.
It's sprint.
We will sprint there. Then short shot that. Give me green and a red. And I'm looking for 4 or less.
4 or less.
And can't do it. 3 damage.
Jeez. And he doesn't have a block or anything, so he's just got a red. Okay.
So he's almost.
That's... No, he's dead. He only got 2 health.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, well, another victory point. That's 5. So we cleared the wall.
I still haven't gotten any emails for that card pack yet. Their turn. Heavy armor guy. Do we have any? Has he gone? Yeah, so that would have been the dead guy. Because heavy armor is already gone this round. Activate. Archer. Left guy.
Yeah.
Is he shooting at me? Actually, he'd be shooting at Galmar.
Just gun down their general and he's going to turn and take a shot.
Yeah. I think. Or would they shoot at the guy that's getting ready to swing on the gate?
I'd say probably the guys. I don't know. It'd be a tough call between either of those two because realistically speaking, he's a more of a direct threat.
Yeah, but technically he's defending. So he would go for the save, I think. What's his short?
8.
Probably worth moving. With a sneak attack, I'd be getting green, double, yellow. But if I move, I'd get double green, double yellow. But yeah, we'll
Lose that. I took it.
scooch up a little bit. I got double green, double yellow for precise, and 4 or 3.
3.
That is an 8 minus 3 for 5. Boo! Suck. He sucks. Our turn. So this guy is not gone. Neither of these guys are gone.
The archers and the greatswords haven't, and the general haven't. Which now that both those archers have gone, I could probably go with one of these great swords and try and eliminate swordsman guy.
Because all they've got left is... Oh, that's everybody for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now we just start going through the motions.
Right, well then, I'm going to go with this great sword guy. Try and hit him. So that would give... He's black and green.
Crit.
Oh, success. The damage.
And you get a health back.
And a follow-up. So that's 3 damage. He defends with what? He doesn't have a block.
Just yellow.
Takes 1, takes
Takes
2. He dead.
Yes, he is dead.
Right. Another victory.
I did not roll the red.
But 6.
Yeah, yes, because we were at 4 before we killed Hadvar. I'm gonna go with the general. Yes.
Be at 6.
Swinging at it, doing it. Granted, against the double red, I don't know. So we're gonna have to power attack. That doesn't make sense.
Great sword guys would be good for trying to beat in that door too, because of follow up if you can get them.
5 or less. Oh, fuck you. Anything?
Restore 1 stamina.
Wow. Ooh.
Okay, so that is 4
4
damage.
into double reds. That's terrible.
How much health is that?
3.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Well, you're rolling into double
I
reds.
mean, yeah, that's fine, but more.
So we have
Archers
archers and great swords.
and
I feel like one of the archers went.
I think so. This one got shot at, but at the end of the last round, I moved that one up, and then you moved him up. They haven't gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have 1 more great sword to go. So I'm probably actually going to move him into this other archer. If I can't do a thing.
Bit of a safety net.
That is inches. Print. Precisely cut off his head. Or left. Okay. Or not. So your greatsword guy went. All we got is the 2 archers. What's that?
Mhm.
What they've got left is 1 heavy armor and 2 archers.
It's got fucking intelligence of 2. Hey!
You see.
He's like, God damn it! A 2? Short range is what? Green, double yellow for these guys?
No.
Green?
Red.
Red?
Red.
Just red.
It's just red.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to boost another attack. Because I sprinted. So I don't want to do another one. I've only got 2.
Good luck. 3 or less.
Alright, well, wouldn't have mattered anyways. And then the other archer.
He's visible now, so if you wanted to not move.
Well, I want to get them toward the wall.
That.
Okay.
Round 5. think about it in the thematic context. You got these guys run up the wall, and right as they pull the levers, when they're all trying to beat it, and they just fall through.
It's a backup failsafe event card.
Oh, right. Each player rolls a red die and distributes that many health points amongst any of their wounded models.
Okay, I'll roll theirs, I guess. Granted, they've got what, one wounded model?
Correct. And
And we've got so many wounded. Okay, well,
all the wounds are gone.
well, we have 3 health points to distribute.
Oh. Well, then it would probably be best.
1. Or
But wait. Distributes that many health points amongst any. Okay.
yeah, so you have 3 health points to work with.
Well, I think it'd probably be in our best interest to heal one of the greatsword.
I'll just go like 2-1 or whatever.
Damage. And
You don't want to just roll that guy to 1 instead. We have 3 health points to work with. So they'd both have 1 wound instead of that guy being almost dead.
I was thinking about clearing it.
Okay. Activate. Archer. And of course I looked at the one with the horse head. Damn it.
Well, to be fair, the other one's in.
Well, now defend. We have the same predicament of wouldn't he shoot these people over here at the door?
Would you not try and run up the ramp, cover the causeway?
No, it's like playing Hypergate. You go for the immediate threat of the door because we're monkeys. Yeah, we'll just leave him. I don't care. Long range shot. Yellow.
1 yellow.
So we got green. We'll hide. No, we can't hide because we're close. Okay. 3 with no damage. And I guess we'll start retreating. Our turn.
All right. We need to get rid of this guy. So that we
Shield
can
breaker.
Move those people in. Yeah, shield breaker.
Double yellow.
And power attack.
Power attack. Triple yellows, 4 or less.
Oh man. Ready. Four damage.
Nothing. Well, you get a green, I guess, but
So he defends with.
just a red. Just a red.
Okay, man. Die. Or don't.
He's got 1 damage. Again,
Less.
I feel like this man has gotten.
Got a pocket healer somewhere.
Yeah. Swordsman. They both dead? They're both dead. Archer. Melee attack, withdraw. What's his melee?
Green yellow.
And what's his strength?
3.
And we'll go for a power attack. We're feeling feisty. 4.
Failed.
But now you get a free attack on him.
With greatsword.
Yep.
So that would just be a black.
Yup.
And 4 of it. Die.
Oh, Jesus. That's not great. Greens with helmets, but 2 whole damage on what? A yellow? Yellow.
Getting all the crits, and then they're saving everything.
2 damage on 2 black dice is wild. Okay.
Our our turn. I mean, we could try and either move this greatsword up into this mix, or you can try and use your greatsword to kill that guy. So in the next one, I can move up to try and help. Or are you gonna try? Oh, you could try and move Galmar into the door and hit him.
Yeah. I don't want to. Well, I don't guess it matters. The series of events, really. Yeah, we'll go for a big. We'll go for a big swing.
Big hit, no whammy.
Triple yellow red. Fiber left. Critical failure. That was a terrible roll anyway, so.
God. Had too much ale before the battle.
No, definitely wasn't. I think all of his stamina is replenished at this rate. Okay. Ricky is dead. Advar is dead. Heavy armor. No, that guy. Definitely looks like he wants to attack the shield breaker.
Well, he was the last one to attack him too.
So he's what, green red?
Heavy armor is green red.
We'll go power attack for 4.
3.
Critical failure. Man, he's
God, what?
he's healed back.
Dude! How much damage has he collectively taken this game?
I don't know.
Like 6? 7? Our turn.
Well, I think we got a great sword him. Now.
Well, the other thing too is in this round, only gone with the greatsword one greatsword. Still got 2 to use.
Yeah.
Plus Rayloff.
And both archers.
And both archers.
And the general. And the one-handed sword guy.
Right. But I'm just saying that that's not our last greatsword.
No. So all they've got left is 3 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it really matters. Greatsword guy. Black, red. With a boost and 4. That is a 7. God, look at all that damage. Feels bad. Oh wait, they've already gone with both of their. All right, they're all done. So now we just go through the motions.
Right. Well, we could try and use both these archers to try and take out those archers.
I'm gonna run past him and shoot him in the ass. What's his short shot? Just red? On 3s?
Yes.
Hey! 2 damage. And they got what, yellow?
Yes.
Takes 1 on the close one, I guess.
Right. I mean, what's the it? Well, I'm gonna hop up on this box so I can see him better. That gives me a short shot of a green and a red on the same guy you just shot. Looking for 4?
Yep.
Alright. Damn it. Oblivion symbol?
Nothing.
He depends with the yellow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dead?
I think so. 2 health?
Yep. Kind of disappointed that this wasn't more competitive.
Okay.
And we technically had less people than we needed, but I guess we had a good game plan, relatively speaking. So we got 1 archer. And
1 great sword. And your one-handed guy and the general.
we'll just go with the general. He's got triple yellow green for the boost. 5 or less. Ooh, baby.
And for swords, no.
Or helmet.
One stamina.
I don't like this guy.
So that's 5 damage.
2, 4, 6. Hey, that's pretty good. So they only saved 2.
4 damage.
It's broke.
Broke the gate. All right. And that gives us 3 victory points.
That is 3.
So we're at 10.
And they can't reinforce nothing. Well, that was my first thing, so how fitting is this? The general's the first one coming through. Let go, Galmar, you fucker.
Well, the next turn he's in the Whiterun.
He is.
And actually, you can do the same thing with Swordsman. Perfect time for that music. So, that was great.
So we have officially breached the town. Yeah, so the road tiles are battle systems terrain tiles. So they're like cobblestone road and then river tiles on the other side. There's a link in the description. It is my link, just so you know. I don't get anything from it, but it just lets them know that I sent you. You can also see them on Amazon and other places. So I think you can get a pack of the road tiles for like maybe $15 or something. So they're not terribly expensive. The road tiles are actually what I bought from them first, just because I was curious about the quality of what it is. And I really liked it. So like this is battle systems. This is battle systems. These guys are battle systems. So they've got a lot of really cool sets. It's actually, at this rate, probably half the terrain that I have is battle system stuff.
We've got my great sword and your last archer.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, you know what? I guess we don't actually need to go up there anymore.
About to say, point.
What can you do with that guy?
Gonna move him into heavy armor if I can't kill him.
Sprint.
Black. Green and the black.
That is all of your stamina.
3 damage.
And that's what, a red? A red.
1 more damage.
So he takes 1 damage. He's wounded again.
Gotta be a mummy at this point. Packed in bandages.
They are like a thick card stock. Yeah. I don't know if there's one. Actually, I could probably show you this. Yeah, they're like a, not like card stock, but not like cardboard either. They're pretty durable, actually. I haven't really had any issues with them. I don't know if that helps at all. They're like, I don't know, maybe 2 millimeters, give or take.
Round 6. Event. Each player rolls red dice and distributes that many stamina points amongst any of their wounded. Why would it specify wounded when it's restoring stamina?
I guess that's just how it works. But I don't care. Oh no, you're all good. I don't mind. Gives us something else to talk about. And to be fair, when I got into doing this stuff, I didn't know anything about like the battle system stuff. I was just trying to like 3D print, and I was actually building terrain. The battle system stuff I found out about actually when I got Elder Scrolls. And it was like a game changer completely. I didn't even know this stuff existed, and they've got all sorts of different genres of types of terrain. It takes a little bit of time to put the stuff together, but yeah, it's pretty good. Just go with the archer and shoot your greatsword guy. So short shot.
Double yellow, 3 or less.
9 minus 5.
4.
No dice.
I'd say you go ahead and go with the general.
Yeet. The general has made it. That is 2 victory points per person. The fields, we kind of used it for cover, but we did allow people just to move through them. I mean, I feel like you could probably move through like a wheat field. It might be a pain, but you could probably do it. Heavy armor guy.
Yep.
He's gonna go for the wounded guy. They gotta kill someone. This has not been super competitive.
That's not our fault.
Yeah, and to be fair, we've had some shitty rolls, but we'll go power attack. What's he looking for? 4? Ooh. Big crit. 4 damage on 1 yellow. Nothing. He's dead. And I'll throw up a block.
Gives them their first victory point.
Okay.
And now they're all done.
It's funny that this one guy, he is an overachiever because he forgot his shield at home. And he's like hugged the general's ass this whole time. And he made it off the board with him.
To be fair, he didn't. He started off with my shield breaker over here. It was the greatsword guy that was with the general. But he definitely didn't do much of anything. He swung at the door once and was like, okay, I don't know what else to do.
I don't really feel like any of this matters anymore.
During the victory.
Unless you want to attack him.
I may as well. Shield breaker, double yellow. Alright. That is 4 or less.
Yeah. Might actually be able to get rid of this guy. All right, skill check of 3. Okay. So he's going to have double reds.
4, 2. He's dead.
He is finally dead.
We killed him.
Also, our quest to kill half the people, we definitely got that. So that'd give us another, what, 3?
Oh, yeah. So, that's 18 victory points.
Yeah, I saw people use like markers and stuff and go over all of the like paper edges, but I don't know. I don't guess I pay enough attention to like it to bother me. I do get it, like talking about like these paper edges from where you punch out the stuff so that it's cohesive and stuff, but sounds incredibly tedious. Well, I think we'll short shot this guy and then move just to put somebody up on the wall. What's his short shot? A red. We'll go green, red. Looking for what? 3, 4? How about a 5?
It was a warning shot to make him duck so he could run.
True.
So we've got great sword, Bayloff.
Who'd you kill? No, you killed him with... Who'd you kill him with?
Shieldbreaker.
Oh. Okay, well.
But they're not going to make it through the underground.
No.
We've already completed the objective.
We got to get as many people into the town as we can.
We already went there.
Oh, right. He was over there. Okay, that's everything?
Yep.
Okay.
7. Like a master chest token on the gaming area and closer than blah blah blah.
Useless. We're still with him. We're gonna last ditch effort try to murder these fools running through the gate. He's got a green.
Probably shoot at great sword guy.
Yeah. He's looking for 3 or 4. Critical failure. And no damage. So this dude sucks. He's panicking.
And now it's just us. Go ahead and move those 3 through.
Boop.
That's 2.
Yep. 4. Not quite.
4.10.
This dude, I think I could do an agility test and a green to see if I can climb down that ladder. Is there agility? All right, well, he's scared, I guess. So he's just...
Why don't you just try and jump down then?
Okay, fine.
No, ladder's too scary. I'm gonna jump.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to roll against a red. Okay, and he's got an armor of what, 1 yellow?
Yeah.
Anything for helmet?
No.
Okay, so he takes 1. How much else he got?
3.
Ah, he lives! And I probably only moved like 4-ish inches.
Can't do the ladder. You do the jump.
Maybe he went to use it and it was like fucked up, or he's like, oh, screw this. And he just yeeted himself off the building.
So now we just move these 3 that way.
We'll leave the one lone survivor to tell the tale of what happened. Oh, jeez.
Right. Now we're on round 8.
Okay. That's 2, 4, 6, 8.
That is 4 on another one.
And this dude can't make it, but he would make it in round 9. So the game would officially be completely done in round 9, with the entire Stormcloak force making it through except one lone greatsword guy.
30 victory points.
I think we won.
Just a little bit.
They didn't kill any of our champions. The gate got broke. To be fair, the Imperials in this campaign have been getting absolutely smoked. Although Ricky did hold her ground for quite a while in the road.
To be fair, like the first 4 rounds was a cluster right there of craziness.
Yeah, once their leaders fell, it seems like they folded pretty quick. And that one guy, if he didn't die, probably would have got a promotion because he was holding the gate for ages.
For sure.
So you can kind of see up there at the top our whole force off the board edge. That's everybody that would have made it in round 9 of 10. I was really hoping it would have been a little bit more competitive, I'm not gonna lie. And I even left out one of the guys that we were supposed to have, which maybe if we had not gotten that extra great sword guy, maybe, but
But see, that's the thing is all of the points where they could have taken us out, they just weren't.
Yeah.
Or we were saving.
So, yeah. I don't know. That was it felt thematic enough to what it would have been. I mean, there was a whole lot of fighting like in the actual road right in front of the gate. The archers were actually like taking shots out in the field. So from a thematic perspective, I think that worked. What's next? I think next we go into the actual war for Skyrim.
Act 2?
Yeah. But I don't know how that's going to work in a co-op sense. The battle for Whiterun was a pinnacle turning point in the conflicts for Skyrim. Both sides fight to control the 9 holds. In Act 2, we use the campaign map to determine which holds that each side controls. The player who won the battle for Whiterun will start with an advantage by holding the central region. Oh, which means you can, I think you can start from anywhere. The overall goal for each player in this act is to secure the supply line to the enemy's capital to enable a final assault. Solitude for the Imperial Legion. That's Solitude?
Yeah.
And what the hell is this town called? Windhelm. Yeah, so I guess technically because we won, we could just fight here and here, whereas they would have to like fight a different route, I guess.
So our first goal is the Hall March and trying to take Morthal. That's what that town is.
Planning an attack, mustering a force. Was an update map, okay. Optional scenarios. Wins Act 1. Battle 2, the Battle of Whiterun, and is awarded the hold of Whiterun during the first campaign turn. It is Imperial Legion's players' chance to attack. Okay.
So our first thing will be defending down here, I guess.
Yeah, but where do they start? I am so overwhelmed. Till the conditions are met as described on page 35. What? What?
It's to me like you're gonna have to do some looking up.
Whiterun cannot be assaulted during the first campaign turn. Do we have to defend Whiterun?
At some point, maybe.
The hold of Whiterun will be held by Stormcloak or Imperial. Players will switch which roles, attacking and defending and vice versa. The attacking player may not choose to assault a hold that assaulted during a previous campaign turn. There's no viable land route for an army to march between Winterhold and Eastmarch. Why not? Oh, I guess because there's a harsh line. But technically you'd have to go through the Pale to get to it. And there's all sorts of different modifiers for the different zones. Page 30. Let's say 33? Oh, winning a campaign. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look through this stuff. What the hell's Act 3? We have Assault the Fort, which is kind of cool. Basically, we get to attack from all around, and they're all within something. The block. Escort supplies, Twilight of the Divines, Dawn attack.
Good lord.
God.
Act 2 is going to take us 3 months.
Well, to be fair, there are delves in here, so the last bastion,
Capital.
I guess. Lootable buildings.
Pillage and burn.
That seems kind of fucked up.
Oh my god.
Breakthrough. Stand. It's the stand, the last battle.
Battle 3.
Campaign outcomes. Okay. All right, well, I would like to tell you that I know where we're going. I have fucking no idea. But technically, we're going to be defending first, I think, because we won. So we're going to be defending somewhere. I guess. I'll have to look up. I don't know if you could just pick. But if their goal is to get... Although I guess you can't start with the Pale. Does that mean that you'd have to go east march? Appendix 3 has some info on how to control where the AI attacks. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some perusing for sure, because this seems kind of confusing. So, but... I know we'll be defending first, and we'll just have to pick. I think they do get bonuses for where they attack or whatever. So we'll just see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we go. But I know that we are defending. So that is the Battle of Whiterun, all done and finished, with no one surprised being that the Stormcloaks won. I would like to lose. Not gonna lie. Just so I know that it can happen, but whatever. I guess tentatively still trying to do this every other Saturday, bar any things that come up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back with part 5 and the start of Act 2. Not next Saturday, but the following Saturday. You just keep an eye on stuff. You'll see it posted. I'm still doing other stuff. Hopefully once I'll do an unboxing of the Chapter 4 card pack if that ever shows up. We have it on pre-order. I haven't gotten anything that it's shipped yet. I know people in the UK already have it, but we haven't gotten anything in the States yet. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, we'll be back in a couple Saturdays. All right. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. I will see you all then. All right. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side. The power of the dark side.